Casey Kanclerz, Vice President Operations. We appreciate you taking the time.
No problem.
So how is this new store different from your other stores?
This new store, particularly here in Port Henry, is larger by a couple hundred square foot so that we could open it up and add a larger grocery section than our traditional stores.
And why are you adding a larger grocery selection?
Formerly at the site was Mac's Grocery Store, and the town has a need for a grocery store.
Is this one of the first stores now where you're trying this new model to offer more groceries and fresh produce?
That is correct. This is the first store with this built, with this layout, where we have a produce section and an expanded grocery section.
What new choices do you have here?
New choices that we added here in Port Henry are expanded frozen food items for easy dinners, and we also added quite a line of extended produce that we don't have in all of our traditional stores.
What do you carry now?
Fresh strawberries, different types of lettuce, mushrooms, cucumbers, things like that.
Did anyone in the community, customers or other people in the community, step up and say, we think you should offer a greater selection of groceries or produce?
Yes, what we actually did with the old store while we were building this store is we were asking customers for feedback. What could we bring in to service your needs a little better? And that's where we got a lot of the different produce that was the number one demand.
Did the company feel there was an additional need with COVID-19 to offer a greater selection of foods for people who possibly right now aren't able to get 20 to 30 miles to a supermarket or who are wary of going to a supermarket?
Actually, the way that worked out was pre-COVID-19, we were making some decisions at a corporate level to expand some different frozen food options throughout the whole company. And then with COVID-19 hitting, it really worked out well for the customers and for us.
Are you going to try this type of store, this model, in other communities, at other store shops?
We are. Right now we have two that we're going to be doing this summer. Keene, New York will have a store very similar to this. And then we have Indian Lake. That will be our next one. That will be very close to this too.
You folks the past couple of years have really been expanding. You've been remodeling stores, you've built new stores in Plattsburgh, Schroon Lake, Elizabethtown.
We're in the process of Keene. We're hoping to get that in by winter. We have 26 stores in the Adirondacks, believe it or not. And over the last half dozen years, we have rebuilt approximately 10 of them. And we've spent over $25 million in the Adirondacks.
Has the building been halted this year or slowed because of COVID?
It's been slowed. We usually rebuild / new to market stores around a dozen a year total. This year we had 25 on the plate, so we had a very aggressive year going into 2020, and we're going to come out between 18 and 20 stores. So we're already going to exceed what we normally would be building per year. And then next year I do think we'll get back on pace. Probably would be 15 would be the number I would peg at this time.
The Stewart's Corporation owns and operates 336 shops in upstate New York and Vermont with more than 5,500 employees, including 18 here at the new store in Port Henry.